Okay, everybody. I want to talk about something here for a second. You know, First of all, some people have had well, it's kind of hard to explain, but when I talked about, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's talked about this, when I talked about this character here being killed off, according to the character of Jeffrey St. John, I mentioned that we didn't see it on screen or on panel. Usually that's how comic book writers work. They do it on screen or on panel. And you got to take a look at a lot of hints, if you will. Ian once said he had plans for Hershey and everything. So if he has plans for her, despite anything else we hear about, then why would he kill her off screen or on screen? Why would he do that? Like I said, comic book writers are always known, if they're going to kill off a character, whether it's major or minor, they do it on screen or they do it on panel. They don't do it off. That's the obvious thing. So what exactly is going on? Well, my thought is that she's still around, and that Jeffrey probably just has to say certain things because it's top secret. He can't let anybody in on his mission or something like that. Because like I said, when I was doing my review for 223, I said you want to look at some of the bold typings of when Jeffrey is talking to the freedom fighters. He's talking to Sally especially, and he mentions all sorts of words. And you can check out my review here on my channel. And it makes you think that there's more to what he's doing than meets the eye, and it makes you think there's more to her supposedly dying, supposedly dying, than what's being thrown out there. I mean when you think about it, folks, again, it's common knowledge that you don't kill off a minor or a major character off panel or off screen. You do it on screen, you do it on panel. Even if a character, is sick in bed and is dying, you give him that dignity. You give him that respect. Hershey, I know Ian Flynn knows this. I know he pretty much has read it himself on various websites. Even when he was a fan, he has seen that this character has become very popular. Now, if this is Ian's way of having her regain any more popularity, basically gain more popularity and notoriety than what she's had before, then more power to him. But again, you don't just take a character like this and kill them off panel on screen. Even if a lawsuit comes out and says that they belong to the previous writer. Because even that previous writer, in this case Ken Penders, would acknowledge that if you're going to kill off a character, even if that character doesn't belong to you, you should do it on panel, on screen, not off screen, not off panel. It's a given, folks. It's an absolute given. I know it, you know it, the writers know it. So the question is, what's really going on with this character? What does Ian have planned for Hershey? Because he says he has something planned for her, but we don't know what. And again, you don't just kill a character like Hershey or anybody else off screen or off panel. No, you do it on screen or on panel. That's an obvious given. And come on, we all know that's true. We have seen many issues that Ian has done so far since his tenure on the book. We've seen many issues that Ken has done, and other writers and other comic books have done, to where when they kill a character, they do it on screen and on panel. They never really do it off screen or off panel. I have a few X-Men books, if you will. and one of them's called Endangered Species or something like that. And one of the X-Men characters, I can't think of her name right now, but she was known as Boom Boom in Evolution. In one of the issues, she gets absorbed by almost this blob-like, tar-like guy. Basically, this renegade mutant's power is basically to capture a person within him and absorb them within. So making them a part of them. So, but you know, even though Boom Boom was a minor character, but what I call a mid-major character, she still at least got a decent send-off, a decent killing on screen, on panel. The same with Hershey. You know, Hershey should, if Hershey's gonna die, do it on panel, on screen. Don't do it off. That's common knowledge. So, but again, what does Ian really have planned for her? Is this all part of a storyline? And that has St. John wanting to restore King Max? You know, what's the deal? I mean, the supposedly character that's going to be on death's door or have the life hanging in the balance starting in May is at least going to be done on panel, on screen. So why not her? So the question is, again, what does Ian have planned for Hershey? What's his real motive? What's his real plans? What's he really got in store? That's all I'm going to ask. Give me you guys' thoughts and opinions on it, and I'll talk to you later.